I don't know what the Ubisoft staffs have been smoking in their meetings, but I can promise you that it ain't the good stuff. I think in 2024, Ubisoft has actually set a goal for themselves to make some of the most awful and greediest decisions that has ever been made in gaming history, I would say. Because even if you're one of the most dumbest people in the entire world, you have to actually try. You have to go out of your way to make decisions this freaking stupid. Just to get you caught up on what the hell is going on. Well, yesterday Ubisoft actually put out a video for Assassin's Creed Shadows, the long awaited Assassin's Creed game that's going to take place in Japan. Dude, I started to hear rumors about this game when Black Flag came out, and that game came out quite a while ago. So the hype was really high for this game. And when you look at the trailer, yes, it's a cinematic trailer, but it's. What the hell? Sorry, 2 times speed. I know, I'm one of those people, alright? I mean, it looks promising, you know. And, it looks cool, I would say. It had some great choreography and stuff like that, you know. I mean, this looks gorgeous, you know. But the main problem is not really how the game would actually perform, I would say, or how should I say this? How interesting the game would be. I think the main problem that people are going to have is actually with this part. Ubisoft has decided to include a character named Yasuke, and if you don't know, Yasuke is actually a really like interesting character in Japanese history, and there was actually an anime made about him, you know, that was made by Mappa. He was a retainer, not a samurai, but everyone had hyped and they were fucked up by gimmicks. Ugh, man, why do they do this? They had literally the simplest thing to do. The simplest task of making a cool ass black guy that's a retainer of a famous shogun in Japan. And they decided to include mechs. Dude, I don't know what these companies just think when they make these decisions, and even now, Yasuke looks cool even in this trailer, but the problem is that for the longest time people were waiting for this game to actually see a Japanese character, like a Japanese. Sorry, that was so freaking cool. Yeah, the trailer is cool. I'm not gonna deny that. Just yeah, it's cool. All right, you get the gist. But people were waiting for this game to come out so they can play as a cool Japanese guy just slicing people up. But now they see that the game is going to be a oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. How should I say this? A dual character game that you're going to play as a female Japanese character and Yasuke. And listen, it's actually okay to make a female protagonist that's really interesting and really cool, but here's the thing. Most of the time, it doesn't go that way. You can make a strong female protagonist or a strong female character, let's just say, without making it feel unnatural. For example, when I think of Robin from One Piece, I think of a strong female character, you know? A strong female character. And dear Lord, it doesn't go at that. And when I think of Vi from, like, say, Arcane, I think of a strong female character, you know? Even if, yeah, she has that same personality of a, oh, a girl that looks like a boy and doesn't act girly and she's so strong she can keep up with the other guys, you know? Even then, they characterized her so well that it doesn't feel unnatural. It actually makes me want to root for her and respect her. Or another great example, Momo from Dandadan. I mean, dude, she's literally one of the most badass and amazing just female characters that I have ever seen in any entertainment media. And whether it is anime, manga, games, or just series, anything. And if you pay attention, all the characters that I mentioned have distinct personalities. They have different characteristics, but at the same time, all of them feel like a strong female character. It's not like you have to spoon fit everything. But anyway, the game still hasn't come out yet. So I'm not saying that she's a bad character or anything like that. I mean, she could be really badass and cool, but here's the main problem. Yasuke. And by Lord, I want for there to be a good Yasuke entertainment media. Like, whether it's game, anime, or just a series, I don't know. I truly want there to be a good Yasuke story. Let's just say that. But the problem is that this is not a fitting place for him. I mean, they could have made literally a separate Yasuke video game. They didn't have to make him an important role in Assassin's Creed. They could have made him an NPC. Alright? A cool ass NPC. Not only did they make him a literal samurai, which he wasn't, he was actually a retainer. I mean, even then, it's fine. They wanted to make him look cool, alright? They also made him one of the main protagonists. Listen, if this was a standalone game, if, let's just say, this was an Assassin's Creed, it would have been probably fine. But it's not. And hey, I'm not saying that the game is going to be bad. I'm probably going to play it myself and I'm probably going to enjoy it, alright? I can actually look past these certain things myself, but here comes the juicy part. And it's not about Yasuke or this female character, but it's actually about the decisions that freaking Ubisoft is making. Oh boy. Well, I'm not really a smart person, so I'm just gonna let you watch a guy that knows what he's talking about, okay?
Most people, this is the psychology that I think that they're using, and I think it's very effective psychology. So most people are probably not going to buy the Ultimate Edition because
obviously,
this is crazy.
Yes.
But because the standard edition is perceived at
yes.
a $70 value, and then these increases in value are at 110 and 130 proportionally, then the $17 a month is compared not to the standard edition, but to the Ultimate Edition that people actually never had any interest in buying in the first place.
I mean, how greedy, just how much greed can you have? I think they actually understand that children also play these games. So when you put $130 value here and you say, oh, you can just pay $18 a month and you can get all of these things that you can get with $130 just for $18 a month. What's the harm in that? I mean, yes, if someone doesn't have enough money, even let's just say a $70, let's say if someone doesn't have enough money, let's say either they're broke or they just live in a third world country, which I'm both of those, ironically enough. Well, even let's just say they don't have $70. And they can probably finish the game in 1 month. And let's be honest, the recent games that these AAA studios are making are not that long, alright? I mean, look at Modern Warfare 3's campaign. And then, yes, this is actually a great value for someone who's just going to play the game and say, okay, I had enough. That was fun. I'm gonna stop my subscription. But here's the problem. If there's a certain individual who's going to play the game, I don't know, for like months, let's just say if he plays the game for 8 months, not only he would be paying the same as this version, but he wouldn't be owning the game. I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but owning a game in 2024, wow, and owning a Ubisoft game in 2024, oh boy.
Place. So you're looking at a much bigger difference in price. Psychologically, the person says, wow, I can get the really good one for only $17, $18. And then, but this is something they would have never actually made that decision in the first place. They would have always been choosing to buy probably this edition or maybe
yes.
this edition, but realistically, probably this one. So psychologically, you get them in with this price, you upsell them to this price, you discount it down to this price, and then you get them thinking they're getting a good deal on this price whenever they came to the store, they were only looking for this price.
Oh man. Listen, I highly suggest you watch Asmongold's videos. He explains it really well, way better than me, but even with my noodle brain, when I look at this game, I don't see a unique spin on Assassin's Creed. I just see a cash grab. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? But anywho, do you agree with my opinion? Do you think I'm spilling some facts? Or am I just smoking crack? Just tell me in the comments. I'm not the type of person who only says that, oh, this is completely trash, or that, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing and it has no flaws whatsoever. I'm actually open for my view to be changed, you know? I mean, I do want this game to be a success. Even if for the past couple of years the Assassin's Creed games haven't been, how should I say this? Assassin's Creed. Let's just say that. I mean, the last Assassin's Creed game that I truly enjoyed to every single nick and cranny of it, it was actually Black Flag. And as I just said, it's been quite a while since Black Flag. And I truly think that Black Flag is the best Assassin's Creed game that has ever come out. And I'm ready to fight to the nail with anyone who thinks otherwise. But, as always, I'm Spike, and that's all I have for this one. See you in the next one. Bye!